Deep beneath the modern Arabian Sea, past the churning surface, lies a silent expanse of sand and rock. But according to the Mahabharata, this exact spot was once a meticulously planned utopia. Lord Krishna's legendary capital, Dwarka, allegedly held over 900,000 ornate palaces, shining with gold and precious stones. The scriptures also detail a sudden, violent end. Following a divine curse and Krishna's death, the ocean rose up and swallowed the entire civilization in a single day. For thousands of years, this catastrophic tale of a drowned empire remained the sole record that such a place ever existed. Unsurprisingly, modern historians filed Dwarka away as religious fiction. As you can see in this ancient Sanskrit manuscript, the city lived entirely on the page. Without a single stone to examine, scholars treated the epic as a beautiful bedtime story. That consensus held firm until the 1980s, when a small group of Indian archaeologists began to ask a dangerous question. What if the texts were actually a precise historical blueprint? Leading this charge was Dr. S.R. Rao. He proposed a radical idea. To prove the scriptures right, they had to look beneath the waves. Deciding to hunt for a supposedly fictional city underwater meant challenging the entire academic establishment, and Rao had to do it with almost zero institutional support. Working in the early 1980s, his team faced severe constraints. The budget was so tight that Rao actually bought food for the crew out of his own pocket. Using crude, early diving equipment, they braved the harsh currents of the Arabian Sea, searching the ocean floor entirely by hand. Look closely at this underwater formation. These distinct rectangular blocks, laid out in a linear pattern along the seabed, are not natural rocks. Rao's divers had found a 560-meter-long human-made wall. Soon, they pulled up advanced three-holed stone anchors, proving this site was once a massive, bustling port capable of handling heavy maritime traffic. When these artifacts were sent to the lab, the carbon dating results shocked the researchers. The objects dated anywhere from 3,000 to 9,000 BCE, vastly older than what historians believed possible for this region. These physical fragments challenged the long-standing consensus, sparking decades of academic debate that eventually paved the way for the more technologically advanced surveys of the 2000s. In 2001, Dr. Alok Tripathi took the helm, pivoting the search into a multi-agency marine exploration. Instead of searching by hand, the new team deployed advanced sonar scanning and digital sub-bottom profiling to map exactly what lay hidden beneath layers of ocean sediment. This sonar map reveals the true scale of the discovery. Spread across 4,000 square meters of the seafloor lies a mathematically planned urban layout. Finding the city immediately posed a new mystery. How does a massive, heavily engineered urban center simply sink to the bottom of the sea? To answer that, researchers turned to Professor Rance's sea level rise theory. This chart tracks global sea levels over a 20,000-year timeline. It reveals an extreme, rapid upward spike occurring around 5000 BCE, as tsunamis and violent geological shifts caused water levels to surge and drowned coastal settlements globally. The timeline of this massive geological shift aligns with the period ancient writers attributed to the sudden disappearance of the city. The ornate spire of this temple stands as a modern testament to a legacy that scholars now acknowledge has roots in physical reality. These structures have provided a tangible focal point for the archaeological debate surrounding the city's origins. This decades-long scientific struggle reached a milestone in 2024, when the Indian Prime Minister personally dove to the submerged ruins to pay his respects. Standing on this rocky coastline, looking out over the hazy ocean, you are looking at the exact physical boundary where our modern world touches a sunken ancient civilization. Science and ancient texts are not enemies. Often, mythology is simply the memory of a real civilization, waiting patiently for technology to bring its truth back to the surface.